So I don't know if in this video if I'm just gonna do one story time or more. I don't know, but I decided to do this story time because I want you guys to see me as, like, you know, a human too. Not just someone who does the pretzel. And I know like most of you guys do see me as a human, but I want to be open with you guys and encourage you guys to be open. You know, so, and also might make you feel better about, you know, some things that you've done or been through, because you know, I've done some really stupid things, but this first story time at least is going to be about something that I did not do, something that happened to me. Oh, by the way, ignore the Christmas lights. I'm too lazy to take it down. So anyways, without stalling anymore, this is a story of how I got hit by a car. This was about like 14 months ago. So I was riding my bike to school. It was close to when school was starting, so people were in a hurry. And I was at like an intersection. I was at like an intersection, and you know, there's a stoplight here, and it was red, and then it went to green. I had looked both ways before crossing, and I had looked over here, you know, like if a car from over here were to be going, like, you know, stoplight there, and it was red, so that told me, you know, I can go. This is green, this is red. I looked both ways, and there was like a car here, but it was like, it was stopped already. It was stopped already, and I had checked, it was still stopped. And I went to go and like ride my bike over the crosswalk, and I guess the car here, as I was going, decided it was going to make a turn, and so as I was riding my bike and as it was going, it hit me and I fell down. I remember thinking, well, first off, I was really shocked. Like, what? I got hit by a car? What? And also 2 days before, I had almost gotten hit by a car. Like, the car literally touched me, but it didn't like hit me. The 2 days before though, that was partly my fault. I thought if I went fast enough that I'd miss the car, and I didn't. So anyways, the 2 days before, it was pretty much my fault. But that time when I got hit by the car, like the time I'm talking about now, because it was a Wednesday when I got hit by a car, that time was not my fault. I remember I was so shocked, and I had left a little later for school, because I just wasn't keeping track of the time. And I remember thinking, as I was laying there on the ground, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be late for school. And then like I was also pretty mad at the person that hit me. Luckily this person, he was like, you know, he was like a good person. It wasn't like a hit and run or anything. He had got out of his car and he was like, oh my god, I am so sorry. I swear I have never done this before. I kind of like lectured him, and I was like, you're lucky that I'm okay. Like, and he's like saying, you want my like license plate? I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I don't think I broke any bones or anything. You're lucky that I'm okay. And I lectured him, and I'm like, did you not see the red light there? Did you not see the red light? So I had lectured him. I had lectured him a lot. You know, he kind of deserved it because he kind of hit a child. And so my bike, it wasn't like broken. I think the handles had just moved too much. So I got up and my knees were totally skin, and my elbows and my stomach, like my side here, was hurting really, really bad. I had went like went like on my bike, wasn't sure if it was working. I remember I had just texted one of my friends. I was like, I'm like, I got hit by a car, so if I'm late, that's why. So you know, it gets to school, and I went to my friends. And I'm like, you will not believe what just happened. And one of my friends, Kylie, I had told her about it, and she was like, you need to go to the she's like, you need to go to the office. I'm like, I'm fine. She's like, you're in shock. She was right. I was in shock. Because I will tell you, the next day, I felt the pain. I had really bad skin. I scraped my knees really, really bad, and my elbows. And I had a very, very deep bruise on my stomach. But, you know, like at the time I knew, and looking back, I know that I was very lucky for how it went. I was very lucky. I didn't break any bones. I drink a lot of milk. I drink a lot of milk. I did experience like back pain the next few weeks. I guess like back like hyperextended a bit. And I still notice some effects from getting hit. Like at the time before I got hit by the car, I was like running every day. I'm not a runner. So I was like actually exercising, but after getting hit, I kind of stopped the exercising because I need to rest, and I still haven't really gotten back into it. That's really off topic. But that person that hit me, he definitely knows now to always pay attention. And I guess that's what I want you guys to take away from this, is don't assume. Never. And I know I said never. I know in the last video I literally said, you think never, think bullshit. But do not assume that the other person is watching. Do not assume. You need to be accountable for yourself and always pay attention. Well, thank you for listening, and that was my story time. Getting hit by a car.